take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give on the inside. Still running at the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Give to the back. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Punk.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Perry. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Wolfpack will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. NC State quick to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Wolfpack putting themselves in a hole here on second down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They want that clock to run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's McCoy. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Jacobs. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will take the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense on?
He hurls one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different
Into the secondary on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll rip off 8 on that 2. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Bears the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wake! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line with this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back.
And it's so great to see the resiliency of this defense because they've been on the field now for a few minutes, right? This offense has been churning play after play after play, and they're getting yards, but the defense never quit. They were able to get to the ball, force the turnover, get possession, and now they get a much-deserved rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 45. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. He's got him. Running wide open down the gut of the field. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, SMU. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fair catch, called for and made. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after this. He wants to take the top off. He caught it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wake! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air, it's Sorsby. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting...
A And it pays off, the sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On the run, it's Harden. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's now up to 52 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Caught behind the line, it's Harden. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Knight. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his man, it's Cooper. And the Mustangs will have... down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Wide open spaces. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. To the air, it's Sorsby. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mustangs. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Field goal is good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Carney. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Demon Deacons pick up the first down. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Allen. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Late in football games, I have a plan. run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first.
There he goes. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Pressure coming. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Pulls it in. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Got a man. It's Green. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Trying to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cooper. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. That's caught. It's Knight. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Right back to the well. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.